Welcome dear friends to OpenTTD. We're continuing our game here in the wonderful Moor Valley. So here's the Moor flowing all the way through this little map here. I think this is still the Moor. We have Feldau am Moor, so this is all the Moor. Then here we have some tributaries like the Siller and the Dachstein, and here we are at the Treisen. So they're all flowing into the Moor. Very nice, love it. So last session, what did we do? We connected our engineering supplies here from Weisenkirch. We connected here the passenger transport here. That was essentially it. So let's just take a quick peek at things to catch us back into that. So we have here, I did not group the trains, so I forgot to do that. This here is the engineering supplies train, so let's do that quickly together. Engineering supplies, and it does run a quite interesting route. So let's just call it here the Weisenkirch. Then it's a Ilmtal and Püsselkirchen supply route. We probably need more than that. And then we have here the large passenger transport, which is going from all the way from down here to all the way up there. It goes from Weisenkirch to Billmarkt. Those are the two trains for that. And let's hope that they will be profitable enough to make sure that also with passengers we can expand. Currently they're still making their first trip, and we can already see that things are definitely piling up here in this busy section of the road, and if one train breaks down it definitely doesn't help. So I think we will probably very likely make this route more capacity by expanding the route. I think that's a project for the future. For this episode, I've thought we're going to double down on our attempts to get the things running, and I think we are going to look at again this little town of Taferl, because it also has the ability to give us engineering supplies. Here we are, however, preparing for that by producing dairy. Yes, I want to produce some dairy and get the dairy from the surrounding, well, the milk from the surrounding farms first, because there are quite a lot. And then we can expand up here, presumably, potentially collect the milk here. I don't know, maybe we can transport it by boat even. Could be an option. I think boat have high capacity, like a milk tanker going down there. Could be fun. I think, this will be a little bit unrelated infrastructure project from our main line, and we are just going to look at that right now. So firstly, what do we need? A train station, because do we want to transport it by train? Maybe not, actually, and to be honest, I might want to sell that food just directly here. It will not be very profitable because there will almost be no big transport here. And these trucks, this can be brought in by truck, the milk. It just doesn't need any trains. Maybe if we're going from these here down here, we might want trains though. So certainly it doesn't hurt to have a train station. So let's think about it for a second, going with our very boring standard for now. So when we would put a train station here, it would be very boxed in. Could get it out from the bottom, would be nowhere near high capacity, and we would never get it to high capacity. We could put it on the other side of the road here. That's no problem. Essentially, it's in range. A little bit tight here with space also, though, to get it out. We could try to. Yeah, this is kind of the only way to get a 5 station here. We could, of course, rotate it and then have a terminus here. I think that could be cool. It's a little bit unrealistic, of course, because we just could say like the train is unloading here and they do some last mile delivery over the bridge here, with a hand cart and whatnot. I think that I like that way a little bit more than the others, because I don't want to get a railroad running down here in the south. I think that we anyway have to do a station here as well. That will be certainly necessary. But yeah, So I'm thinking we're gonna place a station here. Do we need to do it now? Theoretically, no, because there will be no way the town will grow over here. But why not? Let's put it now. And we will also put our station already down here, because these towns do have a tendency to grow, and then they will take us our important places. Then we will also deliver sand up here, very likely in the future, but not sure yet. Sand is pretty far away, we'd have to boat it in, just from the capacity standpoint. So I think for now, let us go with the local dairy, and that will be just a few lorry stations. And we have here some, not sand roads, we will have here gravel roads. I think we're going to spring for that, just to increase a little bit our capacity. And we'll have a few lorry stations. Let's see how we need to put them. So I want to make this look decently pretty. So I don't want to make it too hyper optimized, but I think when we can save a little bit of cost by destroying a little bit less of the fields, I think the farmer will be happy for us to do that. And here we can lead the way up here, and then put the farm station also here. Just need to look which one I need from the rotation. And then we had one more, well, all the way back here. This is already a little bit out of range, I think. We want to run this here. I think it might be a bit too far already, almost. I think the roads will be very clogged up with things. But yeah, let's go with it. I think that makes still somewhat sense. Okay, and then we will put that. So I will rename those stations, because I do find that those names do not represent really much. So this will be the Müller farm. And then we have here a different family. These will be the... I'm pretty bad with coming up with last names just quickly on the top of my head. Rudolf farm. And then we have here the Hermann farm. Well, not last names really, maybe they're first names in this cases, but that's okay as well. We can name our farms how we want to be. So what else would we want? We can also check out what's this. This is scrap metal. This is also great. I think scrap metal we can bring to the iron as well. They will just throw it in, and yeah, that would be good. That would be also good. But we'll firstly establish here like a little setup here in Taferl, make our presence known, that we have the basic stuff going, and then we'll continue to expand from there. So we will put a few maintenance huts down just to have them. I think also up here in the industry section. And indeed, we will then run a little lorry to the dairy, and they have already conveniently built a nice road access here. Just the right rotation, I think so. Is it? Looks somehow wrong. Because the road is a different one, right? So let's then not be the odd one out here and just convert it, since it's not in the city center. Yes, very nice. Then let's look at what we have here. So we could also convert it to rails. I think it's a bit unrealistic, but would be an option. So we have here horse-drawn stuff here primarily. So we'll definitely never build those super slow ones, so we can already hide them. That one hide. So horse-drawn cart here, 8,000 liters, 12,000 liters, 9,000. I would prefer higher capacity because of just being able to not be super dependent on having a huge amount of them running in the streets. I think it clutters it up a little bit. So we have here our depot for, is this still a bus depot? Where's our depot for the road, for the trams? I'm a bit lost in things. So we don't have trams here, sorry. We have trams here in Blaustedt. We built a depot here, yes we did. So if I looked at that here, we have here one for 9,000, 18,000, wow, okay, horse-drawn wagons. 18,000 liters of milk. And it's steam. I like it. 18,000 liters, that's double as what we have with normal horse transport. I think we'll start with the horse transport though. I think I don't want to tram all the way up here in the countryside. I think it's a bit unrealistic, as I said. And these here, 12,000 is also pretty good. They're a little bit unreliable though. Don't like the unreliability. That means they're breaking down a lot. So we'll go with a horse-drawn cart. Just starting here. Very, very simple. So we will go to Rudolph Farm. To the Rudolph Farm. To the Rudolph Farm. Why can I not? Not suitable for articulated road vehicles. Oh, because I have end stations. Oh no. Okay, that was of course my mistake. So then we will have to do a little bit of reconstruction. I didn't anticipate that. I thought it just looks prettier that way. That is a really big pity. Then, sorry for being a mess here, and we will have you, give you a little lead here to turn around and make it also look pretty for you. So the Müller farm, same little story. Give you a little bit of a lead. Well, might as well just do it like that. And then we have here Hermann farm, where we also do the same with you. We will just remove the thing here, put our lorry station on the road, and we also have to do it at the end station actually, I just remember. So we have basically built everything wrong. Okay, let's let it be so. Then the drop-off station. It's actually also, the drop-off station is a bit stupidly built because in the end there will be quite a lot of vehicles coming through here, so this will clog up this whole road. So I'm thinking to just purchase this little house here and yeah, build a bit better. Yeah, so we're building them a little bit of forest as a compensation for getting rid of this house. And we will run paved roads. Yes. And we will run them maybe here, like that. Yes, and then we can run our lorry station somewhere behind here in one of those back roads. So maybe there's a little bit less, yeah, less traffic going there. So we were at the point where we wanted to do things. So let's just go ahead with that and take the horse-drawn cart and run it from Rudolph Farm to the dairy. We're going to make it full load here. And that is pretty much it. Run with 4 for now. Let's see how that goes. And then we go with the next one. Go to Hermann Farm. I'm sorry, there's no lorry station. I built a bus station. Well, then let's fix that. Fix that by not fixing it. Okay, of course. Then let's fix that. Bus station, lorry. Alright, here we go. Go to Hermann Farm. We built it with a paved road, unfortunately. And then we can delete that. Full load it. Sorry, why am I doing that like this? So clone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with 5 then. So what did we do? We wanted to remove the paved road quickly. I will just have to quickly clean up my screen. And we go with gravel road, converting it just for aesthetic reasons. And then the Müller farm. Did we build the right thing here? Yes, we did. I think so. Did we build another depot somewhere? I don't remember. So let's go with this one. Horse-drawn cart. Go from Müller farm to the dairy to do the drop-off. And we're going to go with 10 here, I think so, because we do think we will require it. So that's it. And I just also remembered how to group those trains better. Somehow it just came to my mind. You can actually group here in this view, which is actually quite nice. Then maybe you don't even need to group it like manually. So this will be milk transports. And what you can do is you can say Rudolf farm, Müller farm, and of course the Hermann farm. Well, technically we usually have the convention to put the convention is here to put things at the bottom. I think those are local transports, Taferl. So just so we have them grouped better when they're alphabetically sorted. Taferl. And here we go with Müller. Taferl. And what you can do is you can say group by shared orders, and then they will be with shared orders here grouped, which is quite nice. But we see that here some of them do not have shared orders, so they were actually not cloned when I used this button, which is the most annoying thing I could ever imagine. Why did they not do that? Okay, I'm gonna pause here. So back we are. I just sorted all of the ungrouped road vehicles, also the passenger ones, and I made sure that they're now cloned orders. I just like to have this kind of setup. I don't want to be bothered by things being unclean here in the ordering. It's a bit unnecessary, of course. Oh, we can also see that they're having big trouble, these horse-drawn carts here going up these hills. I didn't anticipate for that. That's really, really unfortunate. But we are delivering milk here, slowly. We're not picking up the food, so the question is, what do we do with the food? I think if nothing else, we could transport it down here. I mean, that's the closest way to put it, and wouldn't really hurt us, I would guess. It's a very short distance run. Interesting whether we want to do that or not. I think so, maybe, just so that we have it. We have here the train station already sitting, so there isn't really a big reason for not just putting a quick passenger next to it, a passenger lorry station next to it, and also maybe maximize utilization of this space here so that we kind of block it off from the people who want to build their houses here, so that we have in the future the ability to put maybe some train stuff here. I will not placing signs, purchasing land. I will also purchase the land here in the middle. I know that somebody's looking at that already for their own nefarious purposes. So do we want to pick them up on the dairy lane? I think that's okay. It's not ideal because we probably will have a little bit of a traffic jam there, especially if we want to do load and full load. So that is okay for now though, because we will not put a lot of things here. Yeah, we'll just put like a few of those horse-drawn carts here and just go from here to here, although it's the other way around really. So go to the dairy lane and then afterwards come here to the train station where they should be accepting the food. So let's just let it run. And we probably want to have maybe 2 of them, would be my suspicion. So here we go, the second one. So what we see. Yeah, he's full loading. That's actually blocking the way. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. This is very bad. This is very, very bad, actually. So we will have a second station here for loading. We could do it like, I mean, actually we have the Taferl wood station, which is supposed to be on the other side. Or the local authority are now mad. But we could join it just to the Taferl wood station to say that we're connecting it there. I think that's fine, yeah. Taferl Woods. Lorry station, Beth Road, yep, that's right. And we're doing a long lead here, just so they have something to go. Now that we have that, we can redirect you to go here, delete, full load, and then he will no longer block. If he was going on the different direction, so with some waypoints, I think we could get him to put his card in the other direction. Maybe you could optimize it, but I'm not a big fan of like hyper optimizing things like that. I would rather if they just run more or less smoothly by themselves. So how much do we get for the food drop off here? Well, decent money actually for the small amount of work that it takes to set this small up. And it will definitely also increase here the production of engineering supplies and actually also farm supplies, which is maybe another topic that we could quickly look into. Whether we want to deliver any of those farm supplies to those farms to just make them hypercharged. I think we have already set up that we can deliver stuff here. And the drop-off will be really fast. Question is, do we want to... Well, this one will be a drop-off station, so do we want to have a separate delivery station, I believe. So we could run the train later here across. But for now, we could put the delivery station here, or the pickup station. Interesting. I think we could also join them into one station and just have like separate leads to it. Does that have... Is that in range? Yeah. Engineering and farm supplies. We could also later on use that space. That's the problem. Everything here is a little bit of a issue, let's say. Is there like path markers? Yeah, you can convert a waypoint, so you can actually make them do things in different directions. Not sure if I like it or not. I guess so. I guess so. Okay, so we'll go here, have a waypoint there and a waypoint there once this leaves, and then depending on which direction they go to, it will leave them to go to the different side of the platform. And anyway, in this case, they're not going to get blocked because it seems that these ports are always producing something. So this is the water side right, and then we have the water side left. And then we can make our things here before they go to water side. We'll make them go to the right. And then we have our new things, which we'll purchase here. And those will be delivering farm supplies. Oh, big ones. They are much bigger ones. So that is interesting that they have such big ones. 12k. Let me just check the farms, what they actually require. They require 80 crates a month to go to gung-ho production. So they can 24 crates. I don't know, 24 crates. What is 80 crates? So 16. So one delivery would already make it enhanced. So I think we could go with just some big ones. Horse-drawn cards, so those are very similar to what we have already. 9 crates, so I think this one is definitely still reasonable. So do we set up separate ones for each? I'm thinking so, because otherwise how would we balance it really well? So I think we're just gonna go to the left to here, and then we're gonna go Rudolph Farm. That will be the thing. So we go full load here. So this will be that, and here now we are going to use the copy button, the dreaded copy button that screwed us over last time, because here we don't want to have shared orders. We want to put one to Hermann Farm instead of Rudolph, and we will want one to go here to the Müller Farm. Go to Müller. Delete the Rudolph, yep, like that. And then we can let them go, and then we can observe a bit that the production should go up significantly, which will be nice to see. Did I run everybody? Yes. Okay. Let's see that it works or not. They're going left. They're waiting here. And it seems that somehow the farm supplies are not getting distributed without any delivery. Oh, they do. Just very slowly. And we do have here, probably in the platform, they can also wait a bit. So it's not really they're spoiling. Okay, very good. So rural farm. Can I see what the delivery was already here? $126 of things. I think it will work out. It's just like for me a little bit intransparent that it worked or not. So let's just take a peek here. We have here our Hermann farm delivery. So let's just keep an eye on this one. Still loading, 7%, a bit slow. But yeah, with the delivery of food, it might be increased. Yeah, we're transporting only a small amount. Well, they're only producing 27 crates. Okay, I should have looked at that. The farm supplies are produced very limited, but food is supplied. So if we deliver 128 units of cargo in 3 months, it's really easy. Then it should be also going up significantly. Well, truth be told, I think we're not going to get the gung-ho effect on all farms. It seems like we don't have enough farm supplies for that, but for now, I think that's okay. So we're just going to ride here by the dairy. Looks pretty. Then the Taferl inner city. Also very nice. Like how it looks. With the trees here. Very nicely designed town. Oh, here's also another opportunity. Let's just see, like there's a hotel. Can also be delivered food. Interesting. So we could also deliver the food here, but I think for now we will not. And we can just take a look here. It produces 153 liters of milk. Does it increase? Yeah, to keep this deliver 16 crates at least once every 3 months. I think that's easy peasy. Yeah, no worries at all. I think we're in 3 months. Yeah, no problem. I thought this was monthly, so I thought that would be a little bit more of a challenge. But if it only needs it every 3 months, then I'm not even worried about this at all. Okay, then we set up our basic infrastructure here in Taferl. I think one opportunity might be then to continue to expand it and maybe connect it to Maria Spital and at Dreisen, or to hook it up all the way up here. Because here we have, what is this? A fruit producing alcohol. Interesting. I think we can deliver alcohol. Can you get, is this like, no, we need to find an orchard, I think, to get fruits. I do recall I saw some when I looked at this map. Don't remember where they are located. Probably they're usually located. This map is well designed. They're pretty much a little bit further away from things usually. But yeah, Champion an der Meer, am Meer. Could be an opportunity to collect, to go the train route up here, and then we're almost connected to our main route. So then let's quickly take a look at this, because this is a shocking news here that our Mikasavici Piterihoisk iron ore is so unprofitable. How could that be? Ah, it's a passenger line. Yeah, this is the small passenger line that's local here. I think that's just a subsidized service that we're running for Mikasavici. Right now this will not be very profitable. But that's okay. We're gonna leave it here. Thank you very much for coming on this journey with me, and see you next time. Bye.